So that's something in a minute, which is going to be double cheese mash. Might have some ravioli with it, not too sure. Then might go to Phil, order a YouTube. Then we'll probably go to bed. Take a little peanut with us. Probably lovely.
That'll have to do. That'll have to do. So the weather is cutting my head off at the top. I have to keep bending down. The weather is quite bad. So let me just show you what I'm doing for Andy. I'm doing dog food again. I'm just doing a stew. It looks a bit naff at the moment, but there's peas, sweet corn, stewed steak. I'm going to chuck some of that in as well, minced beef, tin of beef broth soup, and Andy's having potatoes done separately because carbs bloat me. Oh, are you going to use that one instead?
No. Use it as well.
Right. Actually, that might be alright like that. So, I am going to do all this. Try and see what this turns out like. I mean, I have done this stew before, but I've got this dumpling mixer, so I'm gonna measure that, do that. But to be honest with you, oh, I've got no flavour.
You got to add flour to it.
To it wet your hand. I might just do it without that there. So there might be too much to put in here, to be honest. This is like proper dog food. I mean, oh Lord, you know when you've had a bad stomach, the dog can smell the meat. I mean,
he's got tuna.
If I'm honest, if you've had a bad stomach and you've been out, it will look better than that though. Okay. What the hell have I done to this camera? I don't know what I'm bloody know. I had it perfect just. Right. Hang on a sec. That. I should have left it, shouldn't I? Right, I'll just leave it there. This does look awful, but I cooked it before. This is probably going to be a bit thick. Did cook it before, and it was alright, wasn't it? Well, it's still alive. I mean, at home,
It's very nice. Somebody can talk to that.
Yeah.
I'll have some at lunch as well.
Yeah, there will be loads here, to be honest. But I've cut when at home I've done beef stew. I use the fresh diced beef because I think you get more meat, if I'm honest. And when you buy a tin of stewed steak now, I mean, I don't get the cheap brand. That is, I say I don't get cheap brand. That's actually Tesco. There's usually I can't think of the name I usually get, but I just bought a load of stuff and that was one of them. But the things are so expensive these days, and for a motorhome you eat any crap, don't you? But I'm going to put a tin of beef broth. Now I love this soup. The dog is waiting below. Right. Even the soup's thick. Yeah. I think, to be honest with you,
Well, it's going to need a bit of water.
yeah, it's going to be some water. I have put water in it because it's going to be like too thick. I mean, beef broth soup Heinz, it's usually a bit more thinner than this.
It will degelify, actually.
Yeah, it's because everything's hard, and I might just, instead of adding water, I might just let that cook it slowly. So, whoops. I'm going to put this on low. Back. Now the thing is, if you can see me, when I've done dumplings at home, I've had usually the frozen ones. I don't know if I've made them before. I've got the powdered mixture because it was easy to keep in my farm, wasn't it? Andy's lying down laughing, the lazy lout. Let's have a look. Add 60 to 75 mils of water. I'm trying to think how much that is. 60 to... No, Andy, that'll be just water. I'm just going to add so much in at a time. I'm just going to do the lot. Right. Peanut can smell dinner.
So you work out how many meals are in a mug of a mug?
Yeah, it's about 300 odd. So I think.
It's not. That's a pint of. You can't put a pint.
Well,
of
if you
milk
look at a carton of Coke, that's 330 ml. So I'm just going to add a bit at a time in. So have a go. I'm just going to do that because if it's rude, we've got now dumplings. Let's see how these turn out. He's sitting down there, the light is shit. I don't know, to add a tiny bit more.
What do you expect me to do? Outside cleaning the windows or something?
The rain is bad. I mean, as we've said a few times, when we was coming away, we just said that, you know, it's going to be kind of it was very traumatic with Peanut when he was poorly. Not if you've not seen our videos, go and have a look. But we didn't know if Peanut was going to make it at one time. So
it sounds dramatic, but it's true.
It does because the operation. I was worried about him having an operation, to be honest, because he's never been without us anywhere. And then we just thought, you know what, he'll be on soon. And then we had that phone call. Oh, just to let you know, it's worse than we expected. So it was traumatic, if I'm honest. Anybody who's got an animal, a dog or a cat, will know that.
It was dramatic for us, more for us, I think.
Yeah.
Tina, most of the time, he was on drugs and he didn't know what planet he was on.
Yeah. So when he was, when we got to go and get him, they got the phone call. You know when you're expecting, when your dog sees you when you've been out. So usually if I've been out with the daughters somewhere, Andy's been at home with Peanut, and you expect that same reaction. So when I went to go and get him, and he waited in the waiting area, he just looked at me as if he didn't know who I was, but he was still under the anaesthetic. So I thought, you know what, I like my fingers. I met the drinks in this house. So I went and got Andy, or they did. So to be honest, this mixture ain't too bad. Right, I'm just going to make... That's all it is though. I'm going to make... They ain't too bad. So I don't know whether to make them and just keep them on the side.
Well, wait till stew
Bubbles up, actually that's a good idea. So
put them in like big balls.
they are going to be big because
Small balls.
to be honest, it's not going to be a bit long video this, but I don't know if anybody's noticed, I've only got them rings off. Them are loose as anything. I had to take my rings off because mainly my engagement ring and my wedding ring, I thought I was going to lose them. Kept sliding off, and I thought I better get them off because if I lose them, I'll be whinging. So I've got to, him indoors has got to buy me a ring, ain't he?
2.
think 2. Might be more than 2. But yes, gotta have a new, gotta go to the shop when I can and get some rings, because I don't really want to put on, get my wedding ring and engagement ring made smaller, because the trouble is, at the moment I am quite a bit under what I usually am. I'm just guessing it's my age where I'm struggling to eat carbs. But to say if that was to change, and I did gain more weight, I'd end up where I'd have to have my rings made bigger again. So rather that, I'll just get some ring to on the outside. So I've made 3, 7. I've made 10 thingies with that. What do you call them?
Dumplings.
Yeah, dumplings. Wash my hands now. Right. So 10 dumplings. That ain't too bad. I think Peanut has got. Oh, is he having that today? Tuna.
Yeah.
Tuna today. He is getting a little bugger. He's not. He's not. Is this? Have you pressed record on this? Because if you. Hang on a sec.
Oh, I touched it.
It's even recording, and.
Hasn't it been recording
No.
all the time?
Actually, it has. You're gonna have to crop that bit
The
out.
other one's been recorded. They look round.
Oh God, we are losing our marbles. I think Peanut being ill and finding out we're going to be grandparents, we've lost a bit of brain what we had left. So it was actually recording. So, and Andy doesn't edit. So you're going to see what a pair of plonkers we really are. Ain't they, Peanut? So the weather is absolutely shit. Let's have a shade outside, look. There he is. Lazy left. Look at that outside.
It's just literally been like that since yesterday.
I mean, there was a camper van or a mud tram just over here. And they was here yesterday when we come. But
Peanut's using me as a beanbag.
they've gone, yes. So, I've got to wait for that stew to. I mean, it's on low, but it should be alright, shouldn't it? I've forgotten what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, that other Maltron probably thinks, what the hell are they doing staying in the rain? But to be honest, I find the rain relaxing, do you? Well, he does, because look at him.
I'm stressed for all the lab work I've been doing.
Oh, yeah, all that.
Hoovering, tidying up. I
Hoovering,
had to
yeah.
get all the tins out.
All the tins.
I had to open the tin of potatoes.
That's right. Hello, boy. Hello. Back to our normal Peanut, ain't ya? Eh? He's going to go and get his ball now. He's going to get his ball. Come on then. Have you got a ball? Ah, I've got it. Right. See how fast he can run. In fact, that ball stopped flashing. Andy has still got his shitty shoes. Sick of them. Honestly,
I wear them. They're my motorhome shoes.
Do you know what?
To drive.
He had 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's 4 or 5 pairs of. Is that better? Yes, better. He had about 4 or 5 pairs of shoes. There was, and they wasn't. I think he's tried them on. That's it. There was a pair of Adidas, Nike, Skechers. What others there was that? There was about 4 or 5. Well, anyway, I've just took them to the charity shop.
I draw the most comfortablest shoes I've got,
Yeah.
but I cannot drive with them as of yet. I mean, I drive the other car, but George, I can't drive them. George, I don't think I've tried. I might try actually.
Fitville.
It's Fitville.
Yes.
When we did the review on the
Yes.
Fitville.
I love my Fitville. So we both had a pair of Fitville. We had to do a review and all that. And Andy actually does wear them at home. Don't you?
Yes, and I mean, this is. I'm not saying that when we did the review that was fake, because it wasn't.
No, he actually loves them.
I don't even have to big them up. It was really, they are really comfortable.
Yeah, they was very, they're very comfy. I had a free pair as well. And I had to do, we both did a review. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look. And he does go out twice a day with Peanut. He takes him on the scooter. Peanut sometimes sits on the scooter. And they go round by where we live. And he always wears them for that, but for driving the motorhome, that's why he's got his shitty shoes. But you only bring them, you don't bring them other shoes, yeah?
I've got Crocs.
You don't wear them? It's got a pair of Crocs.
In the summer.
I've took them back home, I think. I think they're back in the house.
Well, that's probably why I don't wear them then.
You don't wear them because you go out. So...
That's hurtful then.
Yes, but...
Is that stew ready?
No, it's not. I can see that it's steaming up. But we will do what we'll do after, because the dumplings, they've got to take a while to cook. So when the stew gets warmer, I'm going to chuck them in, probably put the lid on the stew, let it cook and all that, and might show you the picture as a thumbnail, eh? So, what you want? Hello, baby. And I'm you want. Where's the ball gone? Where's Ball? He's put the ball behind Andy's ass. Right, it's 1, 2. Oh, rubber mats everywhere. I've got another one down there. I mean, I prefer these carpets than the dark ones, but, you know, I'm just sick of hoovering, if I'm honest. And, unfortunately, this camera's going to die. It's on red. So, we'll have to cut it out. We'll have to stop. So, I'm going to say toodle pips. Sorry if it's boring and all that. We are just relaxing and... I'm going to eat some stew after, so it's dumplings. Oh. Maybe it's too bloody lazy. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. So, toodle peep. I'm going to be belting in the chops, and I'll see you later. So, bye-bye. Peanut's having a Madden. Good to see him playing again. Yes.
Because he's wet, that's why I've just come back from the...
That's to take him out of the pouring rain, didn't we? Yeah. So, my dumplings. I've got big dumplings. Look at these.
But you married him.
Yeah. The husband's going to try them in a minute. So,
Look at him, look.
he's having a mad 5 minutes. He's finished. So, yes, that is the dumplings. They've expanded quite big. So, I mean, I only done them. There is one missing somewhere. There's a missing dumpling. But there is 10 anyway. And there's, I mean, that is going to be plenty. That's going to be more than 2 dinners. So, you ready for some stew and dumplings?
Absolutely ready.
Right then. So, if Andy isn't on the next video, it means he's puked.
Yes.
So can you pray for him?
Or starve to death. If you don't put this camera down and serve
Well, I
it.
wanted to show my dumplings. I've got big dumplings. I'll see you in a minute anyway, so to the peep.